crafters, it's Julie Creek with Creek Bank Creations. November is just about upon us, so I'm here today to share with you the November bundle special. So our bundle special this week will feature the the card pocket die, a package of 2020 calendars. There are 10 in the package, and the stamp set, I hope your day is amazing. Amazing stamp set. So the amazing stamp set is a 4x6 stamp set. You can see from the looks of mine, it's well used. It says, hope your day is amazing. Happy birthday to you. You're a special blessing in my life. Hope you have a beautiful day. You are a fabulous work of art and just for you. Now, there are two sentiments on this set that work really well if you're making the calendar card pocket. And one of them is, I hope your day is amazing, because it has the word day in it. The other one is, I hope you have a beautiful day, which is the expression that I've used here. So that's our bundle special. The amazing stamp set, the card pocket die, and it is the die that cuts this little pocket, and a package of calendars. If you order the bundle special, you'll save $6 when you order the bundle, and we will ship it for free. Now, last month we did have some issues with the shopping cart not wanting to ship for free, and I think I had everyone refunded. I think we have that issue resolved this week. You should be able to order the bundle special, and when you put it in your cart, you want to do the bundle special. It's $28, and then so don't put the items in individually. Put the one in that has all three on it, and everything you put in your shopping cart will ship for free. The November special starts November the 1st and runs through the 30th in the year of 2019. So I want to show you some other samples that I made with the calendar card pocket. This is a really cute little calendar pocket, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's got chocolate in it. So you can use the pocket for a sticky note. You can certainly put a sticky note and a little pencil in this pocket too. But I like chocolate. This is the Russell Stovers, and you can buy a whole bag of these. And really nice because the little bow hangs out. That's really cute. So this particular one has our Just For You die on it, and it's made into a card stand. So you have your sticky note, and you put your chocolate up there, a little accent. So these are just really simple, nice little gifts. I have placed all of these projects on our Pinterest page, and there is a video, there's a JPEG that you can download there on our Pinterest page. So go to Pinterest, look up Creek Bank Creations, and then look up Card Pocket Die. And you'll see there's all these projects are there, and there's a file that you can print off that has a picture of these, and then it tells you the dimensions for cutting all of them, because they all kind of have a different look and a different feel about them, so you can choose which one you like and make one. Now this one is really super fun. Actually, this is my favorite one. So I started out with the base card, and then I added the stitched square label at the top. And when you open it up, it has the chocolate in the top, Santa caramel. If you're near a Russell Stover's outlet, these are only 49 cents. And then a little place for hot chocolate or tea here. So I have that closed with the basic gray magnetic snap. That's holding that closed. And that just makes a really nice presentation. Try to shoot a video later in the month that goes over actually how I did this, but the dimensions are on that file that's on Pinterest that I mentioned earlier, so you could go to Pinterest. So I want to go over with you guys how to do the basic card that I made, which is this one. And if you look at the back of this package, on the back I do give you the instructions, but I know that you all are like me and that you like to see the visual of how it's actually done. So we're going to start with a piece of cardstock and our paper trimmer, And we're going to take our paper and we're going to trim 11.25, I'm sorry, 4.25 by 11. That's going to give us our base piece. And we need another piece. I'm going to cut it while we have the paper trimmer out. And we need to cut another piece that's 3 inches wide and 4.25 inches long. This is going to be the base that attaches everything together. So we have our 2 pieces cut. We're going to go back with the scoreboard and we're going to score them. We're going to take the long side of the 4.25 by 11 inch piece and we need to score at 5.5. You have to ignore my little marks there. We're marking, let's take those off. We're scoring at 5.5. Okay. Then we're going to take the other piece. We're going to put the 3 inch side of the card up on the scoreboard. We're going to score at 1/2 inch. We're going to score at 1.5 inches. And we're going to score at 2.5 inches. This is the connector piece that holds the 2 pieces together. There's our 2 pieces. Now, we need to adhere those 2 together. So let's fold this. You know, the old secret when you fold is that you hide the hump on the inside. So now we're going to fold that up and we're going to fan fold this, Mountain Valley fold, and we have our connector. We just made our connector pieces. So we're going to take our 1/4 inch super tacky tape and lay that right down there. And then we're going to flip it over and we're putting tape on the 1/2 inch part of this super tacky tape. Now, when we go to attach this to the card base, because we're using the super tacky tape, it's going to get a hold of that paper and grab, and once it grabs, it is not going to want to let go. So we are going to do a little trick, and we're going to prime that surface. I can't find my regular pick tool. With undo. Let's remove the tape. You ever lose your stuff? This is not my favorite pick tool, but it'll work. Okay, so there's my base. What we're going to do is open up our card, and we're just going to put a little bit of adhesive right there, or undo, right there, and a little bit right there. And I could have used less. That is a lot of undo. So I'm going to let that dry just a little bit. This is the official drying method right here, fanning. There we go. Now, when we go to put this on our card, because we have undo down there, it's going to give me a little bit of time to push that all down and get it exactly where I want it. So undo suspends adhesion when it's wet. And do you see how that's already drying? And then I'm able to glue that down and I have perfect alignment on my card. That's pretty awesome. So we need to accent the front of our card pocket, and we're going to do that by using this piece. Now I've already pre-stamped and pre-die cut this piece. This piece I die cut with the scallop frame from the Spin to Win series. This is the Spin to Win die. In this die package is the little scalloped frame, and it's a scalloped stitch frame that is the perfect size for a card front. So I've already die cut that, and then we're going to put some super tacky tape down on our grid surface because we're going to ink the background. Whenever I use ink and a stencil, I put my card down with that super tacky tape because it's not going anywhere. And then I'm going to take my stencil and I'm going to come back in and place my stencil where I want to put it. And I'm going to tape that down so it doesn't move. Now, I often get asked about the Pixie Spray that's on the market that you can spray the back of the stencil. And we do have that in the booth. We sell it. I don't have it online because I don't like shipping aerosol. That's dangerous. Don't want to be responsible for something happening with it. But here's the deal with that. When you spray that on your stencil, it leaves a little bit of a residue on the back of your card, which I don't like. So that is why I prefer this tape method that you see me doing. We're just going to swipe some ink across there. And whenever I'm using the J brush, I'm always going to start on the grid and work my way across. And we're just going to go back and forth today. Pick up some ink, back and forth. That's just going to give me a nice flower background. And I'm using one of the slider stencils. These are, there's 3 or 4 of them, and they're actually designed to do a trick. So once I have my stencil where I want it, I'm going to pull that tape off, move my tape over here, and I'm going to show you the little trick that the stencil does. You can go back in and drop in a little bit of a darker accent with it. And we're going to tape that off, and I just want to get to the little circles that are on that side over there. And because I'm a wild child, I tape things off because I tend to get crazy with the ink. There we go. Nice, pretty background. Now, here's what's cool. Those little circles are meant so that you can go back in, and because we have that adjustable head on the brush, we can pull all those bristles together nice and tight, go back in and pick up our ink, and drop that center back in that little flower. That is amazing, my friend. Ooh. So go back in, drop your center in, and then we're just going to work our way across, keeping track of where we've been, and drop that center in. It's just a little contrast, and it's one of the reasons the brush is made with that adjustable head. And you see I've got that nice big handle, so this brush is so easy to hold in your hand. And we're just going to keep going all the way across. This is a really nice project to do for Christmas, or maybe a gift for somebody that you work with, because it's an affordable gift, but yet it's really nice and handmade. So I'm thinking this might be a great project for the girls to do at Thanksgiving when we get together, is to sit down and make a few of these. So there we go. We have that nice detail of that inside of our flower, and we're ready to go. I like to keep my stencils clean. Clean that off with the stamp chamois, and then we're ready to go. Now remember, we adhered this down in the very beginning with that super tacky tape, so we need to go back in and take our undo and lift that off, and we don't have to worry about that undo messing up our card or moving that ink. And then we can roll that piece of tape off, and we have our background covered. Get rid of that tape. Now, we need to adhere this to the front panel of our card, and we need to die cut a pocket. We're going to die cut a pocket while that is drying, and let that undo evaporate a little bit, and we will die cut our pocket. So I'm going to cut this on my Sizzix machine. I normally have this stuff cut for you guys, but I wanted to leave the die out. So when you buy the die, you are getting the die itself, and this is the pocket that you're getting, and that pocket has that beautiful scalloped edge on it. And I don't know if you noticed, but it is the same scallop edge that's in that Spin to Win die series. So it's one of the reasons why it looks so nice when you put it up on your card. So what you're going to do is get your paper and trim your paper to size so you can cut it. Just trim it down, and then we're going to run it through the die cut machine using the Vagabond So we've had time to let that undo evaporate, and I have die cut a pocket that's going to go on the front of our card, and I have trained the folds on it. So when it came out of the die cut machine, it looked like this, and then we're going to fold it up. You can put the pocket together with tape if you want to. I just prefer the Art Institute glue. It does give it a little more stability. So we're going to put glue on those two inside tabs right in the middle, and then on one side of the panel. Get some glue going there. And then we're going to fold that up. And when we fold it up, we want those panels, those little bitty tabs on the inside, they're going to go in the middle. And then fold that up. Let that sit for a minute. Push it down really well. And that inside tab, you want to push down and hold it down. And then do the other side. Turn the whole thing over. Push it down. That is how you make your pocket that you're going to use on your card. So we have our card front, and then we're going to add that. Let's add some liquid glue. Now, in that pocket, in the die packet that there's a die in there that we didn't talk about, and that die is made so that you can cut a stitched panel for the very front of your card. So we're going to put that down, and then we're going to add our pocket. The stitch die is made so that you can die cut a stitched panel and put that on there. And then when you put the calendar on, the calendar has a mat. Stick this down, and you can use tape or liquid. I'm using liquid today. Put that on there, center it, and you have your pocket. And then you can add your calendar, and you can see from this how that cuts that mat for the calendar. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. The special for the month of November is the card pocket die, the I Hope Your Day is Amazing 4x6 stamp set, and 10 of the mini calendars to put on your projects. And you can find these projects on our website at creekbankcreations.com. All of them are also posted on our Pinterest page. Go to Pinterest and look up Creek Bank Creations. Thanks so much.